Now, talking about leftover, because in today's gospel, we hear of the multiplication of the loaves and fish. And in today's gospel, how many loaves that Jesus used in today's gospel? How many? 5. And how many fish? Could you imagine how did Jesus Christ feed 5,000 people? Not included the women and the children. Meaning to say, God works miracle. Amen? Nothing is impossible with God. But what made Jesus forgo his personal time and space for the crowd? Because today's gospel, his heart was moved with pity for them. And the reason was a heart that had compassion. In other words, he did his ministry not just because of his duty or pressure or fear. Neither he do it for a favor or popularity. No, he don't want to become a popular, to be famous, but because of his love and compassion. What do you mean by that? My dear friends, if a person or a people or a nation would really listen to God, follow his instruction, and obey his commands, there will be enough for everyone, and there will be a peace and order and unity, reconciliation and sharing. And that is the point of the gospel, is all about sharing. And Jesus could have done an instant miracle of feeding the crowd, imagine. But he shared a miracle with his disciples, meaning he wanted to empower them and teach them shared responsibility, teamwork, and humility. He invoked discipline and generosity from the people themselves because he taught the people to get involved and respond to each other's needs. For example, in our church, we encourage everyone to participate in any missionary activity of the church because we are family. Amen? I remember the story of a man, and this man is a devout Catholic. And this man is always present in any activity of the church. He always pray every day. But the problem of this man, he always complained to God, Lord, why did you allow people have nothing to eat? Why did you allow people suffer because of poverty? Why do you allow people have nothing for shelter? Why, Lord? Every day he always complained. And one day, God said, my child, that is why I created you. My child, that is why I created you. So meaning to say, my dear brother and sister, I remember the word of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 40. Whatever you did to the least for one of these brothers and mine, you did for me. Take note, Jesus used the word mine, meaning to say, we are the brothers and sisters of God, of Jesus. Amen? When you feed your brothers and sisters, you feed Jesus. When you express your love to Jesus, to our brothers and sisters, you express your love to Jesus. What is the point of the gospel? Sharing and love. But love must flow into action. My dear friends, let us reflect the famous quoted by Saint Teresa of Calcutta, or Mother Teresa. Big problem can be solved through small, single acts of kindness. And she said, if you can feed 100 people, then feed just one. So therefore, my dear brothers and sisters, we Christians, we have responsibility to help, to share, to love our brothers and sisters. Amen? And that is the point of the gospel.